Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Doreen. Today I'm introducing the personal time series, and I'm actually doing it from home. So let's get into it. What are personal time series, or what is personal time? Now, personal time is the time that you set aside for yourself, or the time that sets itself aside for you. What do I mean by that? You are a working student, you are a working person, or you are a full-time student, and you have a busy schedule. So you're like, okay, let me fix just 3 hours or 2 hours for myself. And personal time that creates itself for you is where you have a part-timer, or you have half day of school or half day of work, whatever, and you have the rest of the day to yourself, and you're like, okay, I have all this time for me. What am I going to do? So that time has created itself for you. So how are we going to use it? Let me first give you an experience. Before, I used to read Wattpad so much. I'm a Wattpad fan and a Wattpad lover. And I taught my sister to be, but actually she got addicted, because now she doesn't want to work. She stays in her bed all day reading Wattpad, and she's like, when I'm reading Wattpad, I get to leave the outside world and enter into my novel world, and I'm fine. And I'm like, when you come out, the reality, what is going to happen? You're still going to find the same problems on the table waiting for you to come out of your novel world. So I was also like that, until I realized that, we need to do things, or we need to fix this personal time and make it of use. So how? Sit down and tell yourself, I love playing games, or I'm addicted to games. Tell yourself, I've accepted that I've been wasting a lot of time, because every minute, every second, every day of your life will never come back. You understand? Time never clocks back. So you need to use every second that you get, every minute that you get, to do something that is useful. So today I want to give you just one tip, because we're going to go tip by tip, so that we really understand how to really get to explain so much of what to do in our personal time. So the first thing that you should do in your personal time is to pray. So if you don't like praying now, this is a problem, because we need to pray. You understand? It's a rule. It's my rule, a rule that I placed in my life, that everything I start, either a day or a new book, or any new season in my life, I started with prayer and I close it with prayer. You understand? So it's just in the middle of God, because the Bible tells us that we should put anything and everything to God. Like, we should tell Him everything. We should pray to Him about anything and everything. So you're going to need to pray as you're opening up your personal time. Sit down and be like, okay, God, I'm giving you my personal time, because He's the one who's going to give you wisdom to think about what you're going to plan for in that time. Sit down and tell Him, God, this is my personal time, so I need you to give me wisdom. I need you to give me encouragement. I need you to give me a way forward. You understand? Because He's the only one that can give you that way forward. But when you be like, okay, I'll pray at the end, because who's now going to give you all the plans that you're going to do? You understand? Who's going to implement those plans? Because sometimes you sit there and you're like, I'm broke, I can't do anything. Who's going to provide for you? No one is going to provide for you apart from the Almighty. You understand? So open your time and end your time with prayer. And in that prayer, pray for that personal time. Secondly, pray for your family. You understand? Because you might be in an environment where one of your family members is battling with some addiction or alcohol or something, and they just need that 30-second prayer that you're going to do for them in that your personal time. You understand? Yeah, so just give 5 minutes to yourself to prayer and be like, okay, 30 seconds I'm going to introduce my prayer plan to God. Like, I'm going to tell him what I'm going to do in my personal time. And then second, pray about your family. Thirdly, pray about your friends. You understand? Pray for your friends, because maybe the friend that is so close to you is going through so much that you don't know, and the best gift you can give them is that 30-second prayer. Yeah, you should also pray for yourself, for your mind to open up. You understand? Don't just lay your plans for him. Tell him to bring new ideas into your mind. Yeah. And another thing that you should also pray for is your community, because when they attack, you'll not have personal time. Yeah, so pray for your community and your country at large. Yeah, maybe those 30 seconds are going to change something in your community, are going to change something in your neighborhood, are going to change something in your family and something in your life. So before you start your personal time, and always end with prayer. Yeah, that's just like a click in that I wanted to tell you. Yeah, but that end time we shall talk about it. But today we are talking about how you're going to begin with your personal time. So yeah, that's it. Pray to God, because he loves to be involved. And when you don't welcome him to involve him, he will also leave you to do your own things. And when you fail, you'll come back and be like, God, I've failed and I'm sorry, because I've realized that, you understand, and that is time gone. So save your time and save God the hassle as well. So just pray before you start your personal time. Yeah. Plus, I also wanted to tell you one thing. As you're setting your personal time aside, you should set maximum is any time. You understand? You can set 5 hours to yourself according to what you want. Yeah. Or you can set, when you have a busy schedule, or you think, when I'm alone, I'll think too much, and just 3 hours for yourself. And the minimum should be 2 hours, because 1 hour is like, you can't really think to that. You can't maximize your thinking, or widen your thinking to even think about those things that you understand that are out of the mind. Yeah, so your maximum time should be 3 hours or any time, and your minimum should be 2 hours. I usually have half a day to myself, but sometimes I'm like, I need to rest. You understand? Like, I wake up in the morning and I sleep for less hours. So when I come back from school, I need to rest. Or maybe you have house chores to do, or maybe you have some reading to do. I love to read. So you can't use the whole half of the day to what? For personal time. But just use 3 hours. Yeah, and you'll see effect. So yeah, that's all that I had for you. Those that have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, comment, and like, and tell me what you have learned. Bye.